Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today on the Community Ledger. For those who have not been paying attention, the numbers just keep getting worse and worse for the Democrats. It's like they cannot get a good day. They just keep on having bad day after bad day after bad day. And listen, it's giving me plenty to talk about, okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. The polls are in again, and Bill Maher is going to share with you. So go ahead and let's start the show. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Community Ledger. Again, my name is Andrea Banu, and if you have not already, please do hit that subscribe button. And if you like to... and cut. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Community Ledger. Again, my name is Andrea Banu. If you have not already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to support the channel a little bit further, please go ahead and follow the link in the description and buy your girl a cup of coffee, because you know I lived off of it, okay? I needed to live. But nonetheless, we're going to jump right into it because it looks like Democrats cannot seem to get it together. And those who have been staunch advocates of their party for years and years and years are pushing back. So let's get into it.
Life right now. And I ask myself, which political party has made my life worse? It's not the Republican Party. Locally speaking, the Democrats have complete control, and they have nearly destroyed my family's livelihood. Okay, we are living in trash and squalor everywhere. And unless the Democratic Party actually acknowledge these issues and solve these issues, rather than stealing our taxpayer money and funneling it to their nonprofit friends, they keep doing this, they're going to keep losing. And I'm going to keep speaking out against them. I don't care how much they hate Trump. I don't care how naughty the Republicans are being. Right now, the people having a negative impact on my life is the Democratic Party, and they need to change their ways. When we say we want to change the status quo, it doesn't mean we want to live in anarchy. It doesn't mean that we want to have $24 billion of our taxpayer money in California stolen by these nonprofits. It means that we want working people to be rewarded for their hard work. We want affordable housing. We want better working conditions, higher wages, better health care. These are things that Democrats used to purport to want to do. They don't do any of it anymore. And so I'm done with them until they change their ways.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, tell me how you really feel. Like, she is serious about being pissed off right now. Like, wow. I mean, anytime you have that kind of Democrat, you know, not the stereotypical, but the woman who, by all appearances, would seem to have everything together for their life, is just screaming across the room like enough is enough. You in a bad space, Democrats. You are in a bad space, because y'all used to, you know, looking down on and lying to and mistreating and not following through with regards to communities of color. However, when you got those other communities that are throwing in the towel, it's looking bad. Okay. And so I have another clip here by Bill Maher, who was letting y'all know that these numbers continue to go down and down and down and drop and drop. And while y'all still trying to drag Trump, and you still trying to drag those who supported Trump, you still are losing. So here we go.
You on this for a minute, because I just saw this. It's really bad news for Democrats. 2030 reapportionment. There's a group called the American Redistricting Project, and in 5 years we will be redistricting. California is projected to lose 3 seats. New York 2. Also going to lose a seat. Minnesota, Oregon, Rhode Island, Illinois, all blue states. Who's getting these? Texas, Florida, Idaho, and Utah. I mean, this looks like game over, you know, and the reason why people are voting with their feet is a lot of what your book is about.
Yeah.
Taxes and regulation. I certainly have been screaming about it forever. I did 3 years with a sign here that said, how long is it going to take me to get my solar hooked up? 3 years. Talking about it on television. In this state, you couldn't do it. This state has almost 400,000 regulations. I just put in a new roof because the fire, I thought, oh, let's get a roof that's not going to burn up. 2 inspections. Why are you inspecting my roof? If it falls on me, that's my problem. And we're taxed more than any other state. People are leaving these kind of states for places where they're not, they feel the heavy breath of government on them. It's not that hard for Democrats to understand this, but they seem to be incapable of doing anything about it. Okay.
And that is exactly what I've been saying. It's like either you are this oblivious and this ridiculous and this unintelligent, or you just do not care. And I am still convinced that the Democratic Party just simply does not care, because you can't be that slow. You cannot tell me all of these lawyers, all of these politicians, congressmen, senators, representatives, all of them just slow. No. The issue with the Democratic Party right now is that they have never given a damn about the people. It was just they were able to sell you a whole lot of nothing, and most people didn't really care. People were just like, okay, the Democrats are the good guys. They're the good guys. We're just going to keep voting. We're going to keep voting. We're going to keep hoping for the best. And then whatever happened this year, I don't know if it was George Floyd. I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know if it was the economy. I don't know if it was the price of eggs. But America said enough is enough. And I mean, it went across all demographics, okay? It did not matter what color, what creed, what religion, what age. Everybody said, I have had enough, okay? And the issue with the Democratic Party is that they've been getting away with it for so long. They make all of these promises on the campaign trail, and people really genuinely believe, and they blindly support generation after generation, decade after decade. And now when it's finally time to show and prove, they don't have nothing. They cannot come up with anything. And it's sad. It's sad because it's like, well, what have y'all been doing on Capitol Hill all these damn years? Stealing your money. Stealing taxpayer dollars, shuffling it off to this NGO, shuffling it off to this country, getting kickbacks there, getting kickbacks there. It's like it's all just been a game. And you know what? I am proud. I am proud of American citizens for saying enough is enough. I am proud of American citizens for saying, you know what, we ain't gonna worry about race right now. We can get back to not liking each other for whatever reason on Tuesday. Right now, we need to focus on what's happening in this government. And so I am proud. I'm proud that everybody was just like, listen, this is not it. This cannot be it. We cannot just sit silently by anymore and let all of this money go overseas to fund these proxy wars. We cannot be bullied into supporting, specific agendas that don't align with our family values. And we've had enough. We've had enough. And, the unfortunate thing is people really didn't have much of an alternative. So like I said before, people who did not support Trump really didn't have any other options. But at the same time, at least a lot of people took a stand and stayed home and said, listen, I cannot vote for this anymore. I cannot just sit and allow the Democratic Party to just play us like they have done for so many freaking years. And this right here is showing proof. This is proof. This is proof. You have every single demographic, rich and poor, black and white, Hispanic, everybody, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, everybody is like, you know what? We're going to have to press a timeout on this party until they reorganize, restructure, and get it together. And they have a mandate. We always talk about a Trump mandate. They have a mandate in terms of just getting their act together because they have a large amount of people. I mean, hell, we'll just say half of America is wanting something from them, and they're providing nothing. Like I said, Miss Jasmine Crockett, again, got on that interview and said she's not working on nothing. And that is problematic. That is a part of the problem, that you have all of these people who are not fans of Trump, not fans of what he's doing right now, but you're not giving them no alternative and no solution. And so The numbers don't lie. Like I've said many times over in multiple videos, these numbers keep dwindling and dwindling, and they keep trying to drag Trump and say his numbers are going down. Listen, you don't even need to worry about Trump's numbers because y'all are in the tank. I remember when I posted a couple episodes ago when I was talking about who they got in terms of who plans on running in 2028, and Michelle Obama was number one. Come on now. Joe Biden was number two. Kamala was number three. That's what y'all working with. AOC was four. Listen, y'all gonna have to do better. Y'all have to do better. And truth be told, I need some more content. Okay. I cannot get on here every day and just keep talking about how y'all not doing nothing. Y'all got to give me something else to work with. Give me something else to work with. I want to be able to say, okay, y'all, the Democrats, they came out with a new plan. Oh, snap. You're not giving me nothing. And the people deserve more. So if you enjoyed this content, if you like to just hold these conversations with me and have a good time dragging some of these politicians and what's going on in our government, please do remember to share, like, and subscribe. And again, this is the Community Ledger. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe and watch the next video by clicking right here.